Hi everybody and welcome to the Crafty Maven. This is Felicia and here's the inspiration piece for this month. The colors are awesome. So what I decided to do here is work with my Dreamweaver's texture paste. I don't have a whole lot of that left. And right here I decided to pull out the ink, and this is by Dr. P.H. Martin's Bombay ink, and it's in the color of magenta. So I'm adding some of that here to the texture paste because I want to try to get it this almost matching the same colors that are in the inspiration piece. And I'm just dropping a little bit at a time so that it can get as close to that as possible. I need to add a little bit more there. So once I get it all mixed up and everything, it seems to be just that color there. See that? Anyway, so now I'm going to use one of my Tim Holtz stencils, and that's called the Speckles stencil by Tim Holtz. And I'm applying some of this texture paste on here because I'm going to try to match the colors in the inspiration piece. Now what I do with this texture paste is a little bit different than what I've normally done. And I'm going to actually have the texture paste here on my layout be the showcase because of the color. So now here I'm going to matte my photo. I'm going to matte it first in the black and leave a thin line around the edges here. And then I'm going to matte it here on this pink, which might as well be called magenta because that's exactly what that ink was as well. And so I'm going to matte it with that. And then I'm going to grab some of the paper that I put the texture paste on there, and I'm going to situate the photo to where I want my texture paste to be showcased. I am not going to cover it up. This is part of my embellished part of my layout, so I'm going to leave it exposed there. So now that I've done that, I am going to get all my embellishments here together and pick out what I want to put on the layout, keeping in mind the inspiration piece in the beginning of the video. So I've found some papers there, and of course these colors go together so well. I am impressed at how well I was able to pull these out of just one kit, and that kit that I'm using here, and I forgot to mention that, is the Felicity Jane kit called Felicity. So that is what I'm using right now. And there were some acrylic stars there, and that acrylic word loved, because this photo is a photo of the slippers that I was going on year number 2, and they're well loved. They have like a, let's see, like a memory foam cushion on the bottom, and they come up to, you know, halfway up my calf, and they're very comfortable, and I only wear them in the house. So unfortunately, I think it's time, even though they're only 2 years old, I think I wore them too much. So now I've situated my photo here on the layout, and I'm also going to put that piece right there, that strip, and that's the branding strip there that I cut off the bottom of this particular paper here, and I'm going to use that. And so the stars have the colors that are in the inspiration piece as well, so I decided to go ahead and put that at the bottom to ground the photo there, and to ground the texture paste that I have there on the right side. So I'm trying to get this tag in there, and I kind of struggle with it a little bit because it is a sticker, and I love these cut apart stickers that come in the Felicity Jane kit. It really is nice because you can cut them apart any way you want, or if you want to cut some off and leave some still on there, you don't have to worry about it wasting because there will be still some left on the sticker sheet. So I'm going to glue down these acrylic stars, and then all the little black stars, as you see, those are the sequin stars that was also in the kit. And I really like those. I had no idea how well they were going to do on this paper or this layout. And so I'm going to go ahead and glue each one of those down, but I'm not going to have you watch me that because that's pretty boring. Now I got all the stars glued down. I am adding a few little bits of touches here, and I'm adding some of those puffy stickers there from Pink Fresh Studios. And first I was going to put them on the photo, but I did not like the way that looked. So I went ahead and I took them off, and I put them over here on that tag, which looked a lot better. And I don't want anything to pretty much disrupt the photo too much, and so I decided to just leave it like it is. The colors and everything and the flow is something that I really like on this particular layout here. So I got all the stars, that's why I tilted that up there, glued down, and I'm going to go ahead and glue down this flare button. And I'm putting it right over there so that I don't have to put any string. And there was a few stars that I forgot to get glued down. So I'm almost done with this layout here, and just a little bit of touches here with the ink. I'm going to do some of the splatters there with the Bombay ink and magenta, and using my watercolor brush, and I'm popping a bubble right there, so that's why I was doing that. And then I decided to go ahead and just kind of tap it real good there, and I'm pretty much done. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Here's a close-up of that layout there. And be sure to tune into the Crafty Maven so that you can watch all the other very talented ladies here on the channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.